What answer do you default to when people ask you about something that you don't know? What answer do you default to? Is it a yes or is it a no? I don't think there's anything in between. It's a yes or a no. If I ask you, hey Sarfo, can you animate this for me and I don't know of it, what should I say? Should I say a yes or I should say a no? Why should I say a yes and why should I say a no? The reason I'm asking this question is because I think this is something that can open up very, very, very big potential. I say this because I've literally seen this in my life where I've seen a lot of yes come for me when I had no idea of what I was going to do about that thing. Open up space because I went looking for solutions, and solutions meant I had to become somebody who was a problem solver to be able to solve that problem. And by becoming that problem solver, my skills increased, I got better, I understood more, and so much more. What do you default to? Do you default to a yes or do you default to a no? If you are defaulting to a no, is it because maybe your plate is full and then maybe you can't actually try to squeeze in that new thing? Is that why you said a no? Or you said a no because you're scared? You said a no because you literally don't know. You said a no because you don't want to go find a solution. 5 years ago, I had my colleagues talk about writing code, and then I heard them talking about web design, web development, and then I'm like, IT guys. My roommate is an IT guy. And when I went to men and I just did my little research on this, I realized that, whoa, this is fun. I mean, if I could write just a few lines of code, and then that's actually what's actually happening, and I've been using all along, that people are writing lines of code, and these lines of code are translating into amazing stuff in the browser and on my phone. How cool is this? I decided to take a shot in that, and then I opened myself out there, how the web works, and then I started writing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, writing so many things and practicing, understanding things that I didn't even know. I mean, it was way out of line of what I was studying in school, but I enjoyed so much, and it opened up so much room for me. I mean, what I was able to do with that skill was amazing, but that wasn't even amazing until years later. 5 years later, I mean, I'm working, okay, and I have a part-time job. I'm doing my national exam, I have a part-time job, and this part-time job, I'm running email campaigns, and I have to design emails for them to go out. And I realized that all those HTML, CSS, and JavaScript websites that I've been building, like, they even apply there. And I realized that understanding the web alone became so helpful to me. Setting up custom emails, linking them to Gmail, sending, it became so seamless to me. But I didn't know I could do all of that. Even for those emails, and I didn't even know I could do that. But I would always say yes to something I don't know. I will always say yes to something that looks scary because I know that I'll find a solution. Believe it or not, the biggest book out there is just right there to help you. The biggest book has the answers. The biggest book, Google, has answers. YouTube, they have the answers for you. People have actually experienced these things that you are experiencing and probably put out those questions and those concerns out there. If you just go looking for them, you find those solutions. But you have to go looking for the solutions. To go looking for the solutions, you have to say yes to the problem. And that's what I'm here to ask you. What's your default? Do you say a yes or you go about saying a no? And when somebody asked, the first time I got into photography professionally, a friend came with an Nikon D3400. I can't forget that camera. I have those tutorials on my YouTube page. And then he doesn't know anything about it. Neither do I. So we are all shooting in auto. But then the next thing is, I take this camera, I go to YouTube, I go to Google, I start reading so much about the camera. How do we, like, I want to understand what the ISO means, I want to understand what shutter speed means, I want to understand what aperture means, and how does it affect the image that comes out? How do I take a better picture? How do I even make people feel comfortable behind the camera? And how do I capture the right picture? I watched so many videos, I read so many articles. Then I decided to make videos of myself teaching people how to do it because I felt people should learn how to do it. That's one of my best videos on my channel so far. Then the next thing is, now I know ISO aperture, but then just knowing that doesn't mean anything. To be able to take a great picture, you have to actually put yourself in a situation. So I go out there offering free photos and watching YouTube, how people are posing models, learning how to pose models, and so much more. They were all on YouTube and on Google, the biggest book out there, and I was just watching. I said yes to that opportunity, and fast forward 2 years later, photography and videography has become a solid income generator for me. It puts money in my pocket, and those days I just following a rabbit hole down, just looking at this camera. This is a camera in my hand. I've never held a professional camera ever in my life. I have one in my hand, and I'm just going down the rabbit hole, learning so much about the camera, how to just get better with the camera. I said yes to that opportunity, and the first time I went for a graduation shoot where I'm actually charging real bucks, I'm charging real money for something, and then I go for a different camera which I didn't even know how to use. But then there's always YouTube. YouTube will always be there. I go to YouTube, I watch some videos about that particular camera. I come back there again, I take pictures, and the pictures that came out very good. Then there's the editing part of it. I don't know anything about edit. I say yes to that opportunity, so let me learn how to edit. Somebody has paid me to edit a photo, and if you tell me you can't edit the photo, then of course I can't edit the photo. There's nothing that you came to this world knowing how to do. So I just go to YouTube and I just start searching for videos just to be able to edit a photo better. And it works because there are solutions out there, but you have to say yes to those problems. You have to be able to put yourself in a position where you are looking to become a problem solver to solve those problems, and you can only do that by saying yes. If I ask you right now, go go edit this video for me, and you don't know how to edit the video. Maybe I know, maybe I don't know, but it doesn't matter. All you have to do is, if there's enough room on your plate for you to take in this thing, try and say yes to it, and go look for how to get that done and solve that problem. Become a problem solver. This saying yes to opportunities has just opened way for me. Somebody asked me, can you handle our social media accounts for us? I knew nothing about social media management. I knew nothing about social media strategy. I knew nothing about social media. I said yes, and I was on YouTube reading articles, how to put myself out there as a professional, understanding what the strategy is. So much. I knew nothing. I mean it, I knew nothing. Fast forward 3 months later, I got a job as social media manager because I already followed that rabbit hole saying yes to something I didn't even know about. I got a very good paying job. I met people. Fast forward again, I'm managing an organization's social media on LinkedIn. I'm managing it. YouTube, I'm managing it. I knew nothing because I said a simple yes to something that I didn't know about and went ahead, find a solution and become the person who knows about that and solve problem around that thing. It just opened up an income stream for me. Simple. And then it kept rolling in. What am I saying? If an opportunity presented to you and you don't know what to say, do you have space on your plate? You will say yes. If you have space on your plate, please try and say a yes. Be a yes man when there's space for you and go out there looking for solutions. You become a better person because if you learn how to do that thing that you didn't know, you are only adding yourself value. People will find you valuable. Be a yes person. It is changing my life. I keep saying yes to opportunities when I don't even know anything about them. I keep saying yes to opportunities and I'll keep saying yes to opportunities. On that note, say yes to subscribing to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Catch you in the very next time. Peace.